Welcome back, everybody. Here we go again. Nice little... Where are we? Mouth is not working. Nice little Sunday morning stream. Go and do some... Do some sales. Food. Bring the food to there. Emergency food. We like that. That needs to go somewhere else, doesn't it? It needs to go with the keys. Right, everybody, so we're doing a run to BM to start with. Get some items sold. I love it. People come into chat, like, say hello, that's fine. And then they're like, so what are you doing? As if I'm going to tell another player on the server what I'm actually doing. Yeah, right. We're running towards BM. You know that, and I know that. But I'm not going to tell others. Then we're going to go nail hunting. Well, then we're going to go to Trader, get some ammo for the base. And then we're going to go drop the ammo off and then go probably nail hunting. Because that's what we need. I've been building Discord today and setting up links, getting Twitter working properly. doing background stuff. This morning, which has gone quite well. And we'll be on and off gaming and streaming most of the day. Going to do some shopping later. I've got a delivery coming in today. I've got a new vape coming in because my vape mod, my spare one died, which happens. So at some point Amazon will turn up. And I've got a bit of sniffles, a bit of hay fever, I think. A bit annoying. Apart from that, and we should have chatbot working better, and a link into the Discord now when I'm going live working correctly. All in all, productive morning. Hope everyone's okay out there in internet land. While we're here, let's do a quick search of this village. I realise it's dangerous, but hey. Thank God we did. Only care about nails. Okay, this is rather weird. 2 boxes of nails. Very soon we're going to have to think about going home and not running to BM. Yeah, fire axe, certainly. Where are you? There you go. We could get the last part of our covert base built, which is awesome. As long as we survive to get home. Search this lot, though. Don't want that. Now we want. I know I'm risk taking now, but it's fun, isn't it? Die, won't it? Got nails. Might need to cut some logs on the way home. Morning Goblin, hope all is well. Can you put Discord link up as I'm known? So everyone was taken out of the Discord when I rebuilt everything. Once I've done BM, I will do. I've just redone the Discord. We don't have a server at the moment. There will be a community server some point this year. I'm just planning how that'll do. It'll probably be password protected just for Discord members only. But I wanted the Discord to change from being a gaming, a server Discord to being a community Discord. So that's been switched across now. Let me just take cover. I'll get you a link. Discord will come up at some point and give everybody a link, but that should work. We're just going to hit black market. Wish me luck. Come on. Let's get out of it. Thank you. So, at the moment, we don't have a gaming server for the Discord. But I think my aim is to set up a very small gaming server that will be Discord member only with a password. So people that want to play it can do. People that don't have to. But there'll be no extra. If you're not in the Discord, you won't have access to the password. Then I can change the password monthly. And only people in the Discord will have access to that password. I think that's probably the way to go. It won't have groups on it. If people want to run as a 10-man group, they can run as a 10-man group. I don't care. It won't be advertised as a solo server. It will just be a server. So if people want to run as a group, they'll need to put armbands on and play it that way. I just have to decide on the map and how to do it. So at the moment, and I need the time to set it up, which won't happen until at least after I've moved. And it will, yeah, it will be after I've moved, realistically. What's the RV set for? I don't need an RV at the moment. Delete that. Good, that's that gone. We will need to do some tree cutting. I've been jumping around on a few servers to find my home. It's difficult, isn't it? It is difficult, I get that. It's like, I mean, I'm on here, and this is low pop, but with AI. It was higher pop at the beginning of White, but I like this. This just feels nice. Quad server, collectibles, base building plus, harder AI in military, easier AI in towns, black market trader, some custom stuff, base building plus, raiding at weekends only, few events going down, low pop but good fun, plenty to do, plenty to collect, plenty to worry about. And some nice features like you don't need tin openers to eat a tin of food because all of them can just be opened and eaten. But it isn't a survival server. So I set the new Discord up. That's not fair. The Discord's been up for a little while. What I did today was built the Discord me link, set up a link so when I go live it now displays it correctly. Built my Twitter page again. Just little admin stuff today as I'm getting stuff done. Once I move in a couple of months' time, then I'm going to have a proper content creation studio set up. So my PCs will be in their own private room with everything set up for content creation. Sound done correctly in there and all that sort of malarkey. Probably have the microphone come out of the roof. I've got one 4K screen at the moment. I'm probably going to go to 2 4K screens. So we'll have one that you guys are on in the live chat and things like that, rather than a 2K screen. Then have a separate PC, more than likely a laptop, that will be running separately that I can use for uploading of content at the same time that I'm streaming or recording new content. And the idea is to have something in place so allow me to make better quality stuff. But I've gone for a 2-bedroom flat on purpose because I want that. A lot going on your end. A massive amount. I mean, I've just bought myself a 2-bed... Scary when I say it. I've just bought a 2-bed flat apartment with parking. Probably about 6 to 8 weeks away from moving. 15-year-old property, got it for a good price, paid outright, which scares me no end. And then I need to furnish it all, I need to do everything, because basically my mother died and I inherited, and I had enough money to pay for a property outright, so rather than rent for the rest of my life, that's what I've done. But we're, yeah, a couple of months away from being in there and everything sorted. I'm looking forward to it, but there's an awful lot I can't do until after I've moved. I don't really want to build the new server until after I've moved and I've got the time to do it right and allow potentially Badlands to drop, so I can decide whether we run a Badlands server for the community. It's going to be a large map, a different way of doing things, or whether we just use some of the mechanics from Badlands into normal DayZ. But I realise that running a community server has pitfalls as well. People want support and help and all that malarkey. But if I run it as a community Discord only server, it reduces that problem. The people that join will be already in the Discord. Thank you, it's okay. You know, Mum had dementia. We spent 10 years watching her die. It was hard. The 10 years was hard going. At the end, when she went, it was a not a happy release, but it was a release that needed to happen. But I've been I've been falling out with solicitors for the last 2 months to get the money through to my account, which cleared a week and a half ago. The second half of it, so then I could prove the money that I had to the estate agent and we could start the process. So we're now my offer's been formally accepted for the property that I want. Just got to wait for surveys. I know the survey's going to be alright because I know the property. No, it's not, but the dementia was harder to go through than her death, if that makes sense. Because every time that I visited her over those 10 years, she died a little bit more, but she was still alive. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to this new chapter. You know, I'm going to have a new place to live. Going to upgrade the car. Probably get a new car, which scares me because they're not cheap. All new furniture. Everything new because I don't own anything really apart from computer desks and a PC and some clothing. And then I'm probably going to go out to America next year on holiday. Well, I am. Go and see somebody I used to game with. Spend a week out there with them. I've never met them in real life, which would be quite nice. And probably invest in a 2 long M4 and do some practical rifle as a hobby. Because I can get a gun cabinet in the house, I can get a firearms license, I can get a M4 and 2 long, so it complies with UK regs on shooting, and I've got a quite nearby to me a practical rifle club. That's sort of the aim. Now we need to build. I'm going to need a few logs. You'll love the size of these logs. Look at that. A full-size log. We need to build a door and a wall, and I need to metallize the door. I'll do. We've got wood at home anyway. And 10 stack, I know. It's a PvP server. It's sweaty. But I've got a quite, not a covert build, but quite a covert build. I'm about to see it, actually. Get home, drop off the money, drop off the supplies, do the building. Luxury, I know. Yeah. Not the sort of thing you'd ever see on a Goblin server. Not my world. I think we picked up a key when we were out on the ground as well, didn't we? What's it for? Another health resort key. Ugh. All I seem to find is health resorts, and we don't really need meds. We might get snapped by the AI doing this. You never know. We might be lucky. Might get a little AI fight as we go into base. Got me on the server. When I first came on, somebody was like, "Hello, welcome." It's like, "Hi," and they were like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "A bit of this and a bit of that." I'm not going to tell another player what I'm up to. It's like, I've run into black market. Why would I tell someone that? Like, fools. Welcome to home. Put some stuff away and then do some building, and then we can get back out on the ground. Yeah. That's sellable. Sellable. Small flag, yeah. I like tiny flag though. I'm a fan of that. Sellable. Sugar sellable. Sellable. Sellable in the right place. Tools. Money. Nail. Can be fit. Bear logs. No, I don't. Always need more. Money. In case we're building downstairs and get tapped. Oh, sleeping bags on here as well, just to... Because, hey. Food. We'll keep the little bits of food on me like this. First aid. Sharpening stone. Repair kit. That everything. Yeah, right. Do the easy building mechanic on here now as well. So it's base building plus, but you don't need a workbench. You do it all from the book. It's just a different world. I'll put that in here. And that. There. Take the code lock. A hammer. The book. Planks. And more planks. Drop them on the floor. Oh, you know me. I like if people raid me, I like them to be easily work out what they're doing. Oh, I need the metal as well, because we're going to metallize stuff once we get there. And make some planks. Once we've built this, we're going to run over to Trader, and you'll see the Trader. And we'll probably get hit by AI on the way there. So I need some more ammo for camp, because I'm getting through a lot of 5.56. So I use 5.56 for my zombie problem, as well as AI, as well as players. 120 missions on here, or quests, which is quite nice. That can go away. Before I do that, I'll show you the ammo loading, because it will amaze you. Is that full? Good. Gonna need to fill that one and that one. Right, let's do some ammo loading. Ready for this? That done. Now, I reckon if I put a door in here, I should be able to get a wall with an angle to it. But it might take a little bit of playing around. So, first thing we're going to need is a wall. Deploy. I reckon about there, maybe? Might have to do a small wall. Okay, so if we make a baby door, maybe a door kit to start with. Put it like there. Hammer in my hand. I've got a window here, so if need be. Oh, it's not playing now. So I used to be able to shoot out there. So if I have a door there, and then we block off, like up here, it gives probably the final door that I can get into this build without it being illegal. Oh, and one tapped build. Ready for this? That done. And then we use small walls across and up to like here. So people will raid through there and then have to come down to here and then have to go through there. Yeah, it is a different way of life. It's fair to say. So now, wall kit. Right then, I need to snap it to that one. It lets me. There we go. And we build that. Snap another one this way and this way. What I'm thinking. And then we make that a window, so if you know you're being raided, you can wait here and shoot people. Yeah? Window kit. Window. Don't have enough nails to finish that off, but that'll work still, because you can defend. Okay, let's put this stuff away. And then we've got to go to Trader and get some supplies. Grab our money. One wall and one window there, maybe. Yeah. That done. Anything to sell to normal trader? Not there. Maybe in that one. Might be a shotgun in there to sell to normal trader. Yeah, there is. Okay. Drop your trader. Can't get him too close because of splash damage. So I have to sort of allow the splash damage. Oh. Don't care about the pistol mag. Alright, normal trader, here we come. And then when we come back, we might do a key card or key. So my long-term aim is to make content on this server. So we're streaming at the moment. Once we hit white, then I will stream sometimes and record sometimes. But the idea is at the end of wipe, I will take all the streams I've done and all the recording I've done and turn it into a hour-long video of that wipe with a different build in a different location. And each wipe will move. Yeah, they have vehicles, they have helis, they have cars. It's all their own custom weapons. It's all their own custom vehicles, custom helis, weekend raiding only, quad server. But as I said, it is low pop at the moment. End game, a labs area which I've never been into, which we need to go and visit a bit to get to complete a quest. 120 quests for you to complete. AI easier in towns, harder in military. Hacked crates, airdrops, keycard rooms. 12-week wipes, which is quite nice for more casual players. Which is fun. It's called Eternity. They've been around for a while. As I said, easy AI in towns. And it's a PvP server. So you never know whether you're coming under fire from AI or a player until you spot them. And in military, they are a lot harder. Sell that to the trader. Do I have to come out of this the normal way? Oh. Yeah, so there is a vehicle trader there. ATMs you can rob. Extraction points for your normal traders. Black markets that aren't extraction points. And normal traders are safe. But if you want to build a base, collect loot, do some missions, and just want to have some fun, it's quite a nice place to do it. And it makes you a better PvP player, pure and simply because you get used to shooting off the hip when you come under fire. And identifying where the rounds are coming from and pushing. But there are players on here that have played and are doing well with PvP. It's going to the leaderboard. So that chicken's had 95 kills on this wipe so far. So there is stuff going down on here. But we've only been on the server, me and Chuckles and Lego, but Lego hasn't joined us yet for a week. And you can see where I'm up to already. So it isn't difficult. As long as you want to stay away from certain areas and be a bit more covert. Within reason, you can build where you like. They have, you know, you can't build in military. You can't build in freshy land. And it's custom vehicles. And they do events once a week on a Saturday night normally. I didn't take part last night, but it was a basically TP. They'll TP you to a point, give you a locker that no one else has access to. You gear up, and then you PvP over a certain area. And if you win some prizes that you can use within game. I may have to give it a try at some point. It's a playable server. It is just fun. It's not survival. It's not hardcore. It's nothing. It's not taxing on the brain, but it's good fun. I'm a fan of it, obviously, but I was a fan of it when it first came out a year and a half, 2 years ago. And they became very popular, but they didn't have the hardware infrastructure. And when the server had 70 people on, it was crashing all the time with the amount of AI that was spawning. So they went away and spent a long time working on how to make the AI work better with more numbers. And I think that they've got it right now. But of course, they're starting again. Building up numbers again, building up teams. And there's some things I'd like changed. You know, there's some items that I'm like, that's a little bit OP. But it's playable. And as you see, the AI aren't impossible. As long as you're away from military. Endgame, if you go to, when you get the labs keys and you get into here, they've got AI bosses. So they're hardcore AI that you have to fight through to get the endgame content. Hack crates, you have to hold them down for 15 minutes to get the stuff out of them. Keys are just open, run in. Swipe cards are a bit different. There you go. It is good fun, though. But it's becoming my new home. It's what I'm going to count as a home, if that makes sense. I'll play other servers, but this is where I'll make most of my content. Because I'm a base builder by trade. So I can do this. I can base build. Be careful going into here. Sometimes it triggers AI on the run-in. Sometimes it triggers wolves. Not always. Which again I like, because that's a little bit random. It's playable as solo. It's more than playable as solo. Right, extraction to trader, and the normal trader is a safe zone. But there is like an ATM and a baby locker that you can keep some stuff in. You can't put keys in it. Personal and group, and yes, you can hold a lot of money, but right, we need to sell some of the rubbish that we've got. Got the ammo to sell. No, but I need to buy some. So we're going to buy some 5.56 ammo, bullets. 5.56, and I want 400 of them. There we are. Fair stack of ammo. And then I want another locker. Go inside the locker. Base storage. Once I get my rep up to 25,000, we can get the other base storage wherever it is in here. I can't see it at the moment because my rep's not there. So once, and if you get your rep to 100,000, you can buy code locks and 200,000 boxes of nails. There we are, cases. So I need to get my rep up. So once I've got the rep, I can get the placement shelf at 25k, and then I can start adding things to those shelves. But so you need to get your rep up to do that, which is quite nice. To get the Tarkov case, you need to complete a mission. So it's not a do you just get one. Where are we? Base building, base storage. What did I want? I wanted the heavy rifle safe, or just rifle safe. We'll go for a heavy. That done. And we need some more ammo. Bullets. I need some 308. 100. Buy. 762 39. 100. Buy. 5.45. 100. Buy. Lots of ammo. Then we need water to be sorted. We'll check peer-to-peer and see if there's anything we can buy. You never know. Check peer-to-peer. Uh, 338 for 10 grand, 5 rounds. Suppressor. We'll take the peer. We'll purchase that. Always take some 338. You never know when it might come in useful. I don't think there's anything else I need. I'll do some repairs. This is what I don't like, is the fact that you can repair stuff to pristine in base. I think this should become something you buy. Hold that in my hand. The rest of it's fine. Yeah. Deposit my money in the group account. Right, to get home. And then we'll get out and do a quest. It's easy enough to do this solo. The hardest thing is finding boxes of nails and code locks. You do get one of the missions will give you, one of the early missions will give you a box of nails and a code lock. So that's easy. You get a little bit of starting cash, which is enough to get some storage, get the tools you need so you can get a base down. And you can kill helicopters, so you can snipe people that are flying. You get a lot of that on here. People will be flying a Chinook and someone will just snipe them through the window and take them out. So they've not made them invincible, which is really nice. So it stops, oh, I've got a helicopter, I can do what I like. See a helicopter, shoot at the windscreen, there's a good chance you'll hit the tub pilot. And yes, you start off with a pistol, but you need it because you're likely to find AI quite quickly. Easy to make money. Well, as I said, about 12-week wipes. So for part-time players, plenty of time to complete endgame, which is where you'll get your 338s and 50 cows from. Sleeping bags, so you can spawn at your base. That you'll find or buy off peer-to-peer. Quite a few custom areas. So it's not fully, you know, it isn't Chernarus vanilla, which is nice. And you need to get your rep up, as you've seen, to be able to buy and sell more stuff. So you can't just have the best stuff until you start building that rep, which you get through killing AI, opening crates, killing players. Still need to eat and drink, which is nice. Obviously, I want players on here, because the more players that are on here, the more players that will join, the more fun this will become. And we have some missions to do. Kill 2 players gets me an ammo box and a load of ammo. And various other things. And the secret, no one knows what it is, but it gives you... And then it'd be nice to get on the board, the leaderboard at some point. But my aim is next wipe we get onto the leaderboard. This wipe we're learning the server again. Because it's been a year and a half since I played it. And as much as Chuckles is on here and Lego will be, I've been playing solo this week, realistically, because Chuckles joined the team, got the base, dropped some gear off, but hasn't been back on because of work. And Lego's not been on at all because of the heat. So, it has been a solo run. So you can see what I've done solo. AI, I think. Might be a player, though. I'm going to hop on and give it a try. Stay safe, and I hope I don't see you in a nice way. Thank you, mate. Enjoy. Enjoy the server. It's good fun. Put away all the stuff that needs to go to black market or traders. That's normal, that's normal, that's normal. Fill some mags while we're here. Just be away from keyboard for a second, guys. Right, I'm back. Just do a bit more sorting and then we'll get back out on the ground. Excellent. That's sorted. Right, then food, put that away. And keep that food on me. That's ammo to go away. That we can drink. It will then dispose of it. Finish that one off as well. Food to go away. Yes, a packet of whatever they are. Crackers. Probably with that stuff. We need to eat something. Just need to check when my Amazon delivery is going to get here. Give me a second. It's not out for delivery yet. That's fine. Put some of this stuff away. Right, sewing kit. Spare battery. Spare first aid. You bastard. I didn't want to pick up the bit of paper. Where's that bit of paper gone? Throw that away. Thank you. We've got a sharpening stone, haven't we, to go away there. Let's get the ammo away. Seven 6-2. 39. 39. 5.45. 5.45. 308. 308. 338. Happy with that? What's next? Health Resort 322. Northwest. Zeniluski. Yellow. Okay. See what missions we've got to complete, because that might give us something to do. That's search and find meds and deliver them. That's find cigarettes and deliver them. That's kill AI using an SMG. Northwest Airfield Control Room. Maybe that one? Still got some of those to do. Yeah, we've got sleeping bags already, so that doesn't matter. Travel to Starry and kill 5 AI bots. We get a case for junk, that's useful. So let's do the Starry run. Nothing on us that matters. Look at the hill at Starry Ord. That's up the road from us, isn't it? Maybe not. Right down there. We're never going to make it there. Okay. Where's the nearest hacked crate? Always good for some loot. Nah. We don't have enough ammo to get there. We've got 30, 60, 120, 135. Should be fine. We were lucky we didn't run off that, weren't we? So we'll probably be on, guys, up to the 2-hour point, so another 45 minutes, and then I'll come off and I'll be back on later. And I'd like to do an afternoon, evening on here. Just start streaming and stay on. But to do that, I need to eat food and prepare food and do all the stuff that you need to do. And get everything ready for work for tomorrow. But also, arguably, if Lego comes on later, or Chuckles or somebody, depends on the heat, then I might not stream it. I haven't had a chat to them for a few days. So if they're about, then it's nice just to be able to game with them. Little search for a box of nails, so you never know. We've got something to finish off in base, so I'm not going to go out my way to search everything for a box of nails, though. Bottle of beer sellable. Remember on F-35 there'd been a big base in there that we raided. Or was it? No, actually it was Aftermath that Cookie and I went in. That was a hell of a base. It was on their abandoned bases mod, which was amazing. More servers should look at doing it. Sellable. burning for ammo, aren't we? So we've got to kill 5 AI in this town to complete the mission. Might need to pick up some of their weapon systems because we need to be able to fight our way out of a situation, probably. Bloody wolves. My vape on charge. Down a yellow. Oop. Get these mags sorted. I want to unload that one. Unload that one. Load that one. Load that one. And then load that one. Better. When we want a mag, we want it to be full, ready to go, don't we? What time are we looking at on the server? It is 11:30. So we're heading towards lunchtime. Should have enough time to do this before night time. It does get dark on here, which is nice. got to do the control room as well. And they're close. Right, let's do it. We don't often get an opportunity like this. Hit the airfield. We need emergency food, emergency drink, emergency food, emergency bandages, emergency rifle. Have one round of ammo in it. Okay. Anything else I need ready to go? More food. Leave that there. Good enough for me. Right. My first trip to the airfield on this server, I think, ever. Check before I do anything that delivery's not due within the next 10 minutes. No, that's fine. Do it then. I've got a vape being delivered because I have 2 vapes, so, or 2 mods, or 2 batteries is probably the best way of putting it, and one of the batteries has died, so I need to get a replacement battery in. And that way when I go away for a weekend, I can take both of them fully charged and it'll get me for a full weekend. So I've tried charging them off a battery pack, but it just burns them out. It's too much power for them. Seen some good bases built on that barn sometimes on servers. Get why, because it's so close to the airfield. It makes sense if you're a big team and you can sustain it. But when you're 3 solos that occasionally get grouped together, you have to choose your bases a bit differently. Also, the other thing about this server is if you want to concrete your base, the only cement mixer happens to be on the airfield. So again, the balance is good. The people that want to concrete have to go out and deal with that problem, which is nice. So control room first to get the mission complete, and then airfield. Then we go and do what the mission that we set out to do. Nah, control room first, then airdrop, and then take the loot home. I'm going to need to fill up 556 at that point, if I survive that long. This will be a harder fight. There's a good chance I'll die on this, guys. Harder AI in military camps. And better chance of bumping into a player that's in a sniper location. So, wish me luck. Just getting a message in. Reluctant on that one. Nope. Car trader. Done that one. Airdrop should be coming in on here. Double room, heavy belt, take. One airdrop. Yeah. Something's going down, isn't it? Oh, bugger. You seen we're here. Let's go do the BM en route and get the money, get all the rubbish sold that we can sell and free up space. Tier 3 helmet, what have I got? Tier 3. And this is why I love this server. Even with when you throw players into the mix, it's still really good fun. PvP server with stuff to do when there's not people on is unique. so many of them, you need players on for it to work. Here, because of the way they've structured the AI, it still feels alive. There's still some risk. We've not even done an ATM robbery yet. Mayonnaise will always dehydrate you on this server, so I don't like to use my water bottle unless I really have to. I'll use up the cans of drink and other things first. Sellable. This is dangerous around here. Always has been on servers. A little military area up there somewhere. They always put some seriously good AI in. Hydration killed. Still dehydrating me, that food. That mayonnaise, even that can of drink didn't really offset it. But my food's gone right up, so I can live with that. Have sometimes been ambushed by AI in BMs, so I have to be prepared a little bit for a chance of a firefight. Where did the LMG go? After that, I bet. So I had to take a photo because it's not often I pick up stuff like that. That's an anti-helicopter device if I ever saw one. 200 rounds of 7.62 .54. When we get back in, guys, I'll probably log. Go off and sort my life out, have some lunch, and come back on later. But I'll certainly be on tonight, 100%. We're going to be carrying on running this. We'll carry on doing quests and keys and all that malarkey. Because we've got stuff to do now. And I love the server, I really enjoy it. Nice little push in. I think Shane is still on here. I hope he's enjoying the server. Can be a bit of a challenge. It's not hard. It's just the stuff to do. It's nice. As I said, guys, when I get in the door, we'll stop the stream. Then I'll be back on later. Continue. I'll do the base sorting off stream. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you again soon.